I think we are live. Except I couldn't hear that. Oh no. Why could I not hear that? Huh. Figure out why. This is just great. I invited Greg. Huh. Oh, I muted this. That's totally why. There. Now we're on. Well, you heard that a couple times. What's going on, everyone? Hey, howdy, hey. We're back. I think Greg's coming on. We were chatting today. I sent him a text and an email about the live stream, so we'll be good to go here. Oh, there he is. Hey. There we go. Hold on. Hey, Greg.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going. We're doing it live.
As Bill O'Reilly would say.
It helps. Did you lose your microphone?
Guess I got to put it in front of me, huh?
You know what? We should try that. How you doing?
It's you're quite different. You're not. It's amazing how just a little bit of a change
makes a difference.
Will make that big of a difference.
Spruce Brook Farm says hello.
Hello.
Looks like it's some sort of hello. That's awesome.
Hello, this is Greg.
Yeah, hello. This is Greg. Basically, Spruce Brook Farm. So let's see. What do you do on the farm? We see a cow there for the YouTube avatar, Greg. What do you think that they do?
Some sort of farming.
That's profound. Some sort of farm.
You ever see the movie Meatballs?
No, I have not.
It's an old Bill Murray movie, and it was great because it's just a wacky summer camp, and in one of the scenes they say, hey, so and so won prize for guessing tonight's meal as some kind of meat.
That's funny.
A great line. I love.
When did this movie come out?
I'm sorry?
When did this Meatball movie come out?
Oh, that was back in the 80s. Let's see. Meatballs.
There's Aaron. Howdy, howdy.
1979.
You know the Meatballs movie, Aaron, is in 1979?
It's actually a pretty good movie. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to put that there on the list of two Meatballs movie.
Drake has asked me for movies to watch, good comedy movies to watch, and I'll give him names of movies, and I don't know if he's watched many of them yet. So,
well, the comedies you like will be clean though too, because it's true. You like a good clean comedy, which I do too, because it's like make me laugh without swearing. What a concept.
Well, I mean, in those movies, there is some swearing in them, but they have. It's just there's a lot of ad libbing, like Caddyshack. There's some scenes in there where they ad lib the whole scenes, and there was no script.
Really?
They just said, here you guys are, do something.
He said it came out before he was born. Meatballs.
Yeah. But let me see Meatballs. Young Frankenstein's a good movie.
Should watch movies.
Oh yeah, Airplane.
Airplane's the signature. You ever seen a grown man naked? That's it's one of the best. We should almost, Greg, get like a mount for your mower and watch movies while you mow.
That would be interesting. There's so many scenes out of Airplane that are just so good. Monty Python in Search of the Holy Grail. It's one of my favorites. So
that's a classic. Some people really like that one. Like that's borderline like a cult classic, isn't it?
Oh yeah. It's Princess Bride. If you've ever seen Princess Bride.
Oh yeah.
And Princess Bride was funny because I was living in Saginaw at the time, and I remember I sat down. I was watching this movie, and I did not know the name of it. I was laughing through the whole movie, just cracking up, and the whole time the movie's showing, I never saw the name of it, and then and it was probably 6, 7 years later. Some friends of mine said, "Hey, Greg, we're getting a movie. You want to come over and watch it with us?" And I said, "Oh yeah, sure. What movie you getting?" They said, "Oh, it's Princess Bride." I said, "Nah, I never heard of it."
Oh, that's funny.
So when the movie started, I go, "This is it. This is the movie."
You're like,
I
hey, I've seen
never
this before.
I never knew the name of it.
Oh my goodness,
So
that's hilarious. Yeah, no, that's like me. Or worse with me is I've seen a whole bunch of movies, but then you forget that you see them, and then you start watching them, and then I'll sit down there and I go, huh, I think I've seen this before. You punny brain wipers of the other people's bottoms.
I do not
You,
recall that one.
it's he's doing some sort of movie reference, right?
Yes,
You
I'm sure it
punny
is.
brained wipers
punny,
of other people's bottoms. I'll have to look that one up because I'm about
puny
as
brained.
puny.
I
Sorry,
think it's supposed to be puny brained wipers
puny
of other people's
brained
bottoms.
wipers.
Is that out of Princess Bride? I don't recall.
Oh, maybe it is. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, it's no, it's a whole grail. 5 second clip from Monty Python.
Oh,
Ah, okay, yeah.
I
Nope,
forgot
yep,
that line.
he's right.
Oh, the scene in Holy Grail where one of the opening scenes when they go to the castle, right at the
Yeah.
very beginning. I was crying. I was laughing so hard the first time I saw that.
Like this one?
So
Now go away or I shall taunt you a second time.
Got a whole bunch of like
Kenny's
random
here.
ones. Here we go. The intermission.
Oh, that's right. But what was it?
Tis but a
I'm
scratch.
here. I'm here for the Holy Grail. I told them we already got one.
Oh, I'm trying to find that here. Wait.
And then the rabbit. It's just a little bunny rabbit. Oh, it's got fangs like this, and it's got a mean streak a mile wide.
"'Tis but a scratch."
That's
but a
a
scratch.
classic scene.
A blessing from the Lord. God be praised.
Yeah, I think we watched that in high school. Hey, there's a.
In high school, you watched it? That's funny. Kenny.
Oh,
how
hey.
you doing, Kenny?
Oh, now I know who this is. Yeah, this is Matthew. Okay, yeah, thanks for the email. Yeah, Matt was looking for some help, Greg, on how to kind of grow the biz more, and I told him, there's several things that you can do to do it, but one of the things is got to be personal and flyers and really interact with people and even knocking on doors though too. I mean, I remember when we mowed some commercials, we'd go and knock on the door and ask them, hey, who's cutting it? It works big time.
Yeah, and then just ask them how much they're paying them right now, or how much they're charging. So if somebody who doesn't want to tell you how much, that's okay, but at least you got a starting point. So
I will reply to your email, Matthew. He wants some stickers, and we still have several of those, Greg. I might actually get some more before that expo. But man, the expo is coming up on us like a fart in a windstorm right now, isn't it?
yeah, hopefully I'm not downwind though. So
No, you don't.
be
You don't
at
want
least
that.
upwind, so to avoid that.
There we go,
thing,
Cousin
Matthew, you
Kenny.
could do is
Hey guys, it's Cousin
Look for-
Kenny.
There he is.
look for houses that people are moving into, Matthew. That's a great way to pick up business. You just walk up, hand them your card, say, "Hey, I see you're moving in. I don't want to bug you. I just wanted to drop off my card. Didn't know what your plans were for mowing the lawn." And I picked up 5 clients like that. So and typically you're right there because you're already mowing. If it's in a neighborhood where you're already mowing, now you just helped yourself by keeping your route tight and getting some route density there.
That's a good idea because when people are moving in and they're like, I don't want to cut the grass, and then all you're doing, Greg, it's perfect. Just going up saying, "Hey, I'm Greg. I've been mowing here in the neighborhood. That would love to tack you guys on for X price." And there's probably more of a success rate of getting them that way too, isn't it?
I think I've had 2 people tell me, "Oh, you know what? I'm gonna mow it myself." And or I had a couple people tell me, "You know what? The guy that was mowing my lawn before we just moved here, he's going to mow it." And then lo and behold, the guy doesn't want to mow over there. So I wound up picking up 2 accounts that way. So easy way to do it.
Have you seen, Greg, like any so in the neighborhoods where we mow, there are neighbors that are out and they're getting old, and you just wonder when they're going to give it up. Like they've told me, I'll give it to you one day, but they're still out there mowing a huge lawn with a push mower. It's pretty funny.
I've I've got a few that I've kind of keep an eye on, and it's whether or not they're gonna they want to hang on. I have one of my clients right now. He was hanging on to doing a bunch of stuff around his house, and all of a sudden he's had some real health issues. So I'll probably be picking up more of his work. So sadly,
Yeah.
sadly for him, that he's really having some health issues. Two of them right next door to each other.
Oh, really?
They're just really, everything's just shutting down on them.
I got a
So,
couple
nice guy.
lawns in Green Valley, the neighborhood that you've helped me mow. And there's a couple people and the neighbors, they know me, but they're still push mowing, and I'm just kind of waiting until they pass on the baton, right? Or the baton to me. Aaron says if you picked up a rental house, get some refrigerator magnets made up. Oh yeah, and give them to the renter. I found it. Oh yeah, that's a good idea too. I never thought about that one. It's like, you know how the fridge magnets, Greg, for like pizza? You could do one for like us too.
Yeah. Remember the other thing is wave to the neighbors,
Oh yeah,
pet the neighbors' dogs.
it's the biggest thing.
The other thing is, Matthew, is you could the 5-door rule. So if you're cutting one lawn, there's neighbors on both sides and 3 across the street. Knock on the neighbors' doors on both sides, and then the 3 across the street. You might pick up 1 or 2 of them. So
I was telling him what Aaron's doing right now too, Greg. Like that's great. Like Facebook groups, like the local pages, like all things Livonia page we have here. I'm sure you have one for where you live. Just hop on there. Hey, this is Greg. I run a lawn and landscape business. I work this area X and X, and then show pictures of your work. Keep it like 10, 20 seconds. That's a good way too, because people want to know that you're like real and good looking, and not some creep coming to mow your lawn.
yes, and local. So
Oh, that's a big thing. Yeah, local's huge, isn't it? Huge.
huge. So, excuse me. Yeah, the opportunities out there are endless. Just different ways, just different creative ways to find clients. That's what you got to do. Flyers on the mailboxes, and like I said, knocking on doors. I've not found good luck on those door hangers. I think I've gotten 1 phone call on a door hanger. So
Says I always try to go to the neighbors of the houses I'm doing work at, and I'm finding 9 times out of 10 they already have a lawn company because the area I'm in a swamp with people that do it. Well,
that's
yeah,
okay.
that's what happens. But stay in that neighborhood. Just stay there. These guys will fade out. Like the more seniority and time that you rack up. So like other neighborhood, Greg, Green Hill Woods, I used to only have about, I don't know, 10 in there, and then now I have over 40 because I just stuck it out. There will be a company or a guy that chuck in the truck who has all these lawns, and then for whatever reason he'll be out of business, and neighbors wake up. I've realized, Greg, because I just picked up a new one, and he said, I've been watching you for a long time, and you're the best in the neighborhood. I finally found an excuse to fire my lawn guy, and I'm going with you for snow and lawns this upcoming year. I said, oh, thanks. Makes it feel good that other people think that.
Yeah, and really, that's your reputation. That's how. And I've said it before, where I have people ask me to cut them every other week,
Yeah.
and I've told them, look, I go on reputation. So if I'm cutting your lawn every other week, the next door neighbor is getting his cut every week, and the third guy over decides he wants to have somebody mow his lawn. He looks at the lawn I'm cutting and the lawn that the neighbor's cutting. He's going to pick that guy because he's cutting it every week, and I'm only cutting it every 2 weeks. So, and that's Aaron says do excellent work, and you'll pick up
Win.
some lawns.
Yeah, that's
And
it's
but
like
that's
stamping
the
your
thing.
work. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing is when you're cutting every week, that's excellent work, because if you're cutting every 2 weeks, after 10 days, the lawn doesn't look good. So get out there, and if somebody wants every other week, tell them no, I'm not doing it.
This is perfect, Matthew. I'm hoping as soon as they see the work I do, they will change their mind because I'm more focused on quality than anything. Oh yeah, I remember my flyers starting out. Man, I could probably try to find one here. Hold on. One of the verbiage there that I had in my flyers, Greg, was when I started out was weekly edging, and that was huge because people are they would tell me, I really like that you edge weekly because these guys wouldn't do that here. So it was this here. I'll try to pull this up here quickly so you can see it. Sure, it's on Facebook here. Yeah, so this might pop up. Well, don't know. So this is one of the flyers I had for a long time, and okay, my number's there. I don't care. So who cares? This is lawn care. We're not like political. So it's a D&D lawn care. Weekly cutting and edging, spring and fall cleanups, vacation cuts. I've changed this up now. I don't do this now, but this worked. Hey, honey. So people don't squat fast services with good service. Yeah, but something like this though, Greg, it worked out great.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's, people want to see, and I've said it before too, is when you're mowing somebody's lawn, you're looking at other stuff too. You're just not mowing. I'm looking to see if they've got broken sprinkler heads, if they're overwatering or underwatering. I'm looking at their house, looking for rotten wood, and to be able to tell them, hey, look, I don't know if you know it or not, because people, when somebody's mowing somebody's lawn, they pretty much quit looking they pretty much quit looking at the lawn and stop paying attention to what's going on out there. So that's my job, and that's what I tell them. I'm out there because you're not paying as much attention to your lawn. No offense, but you've got somebody cutting it for you, so you kind of stop paying attention to it. And I say that out of experience. When my boys were mowing my lawn a few years ago, I wasn't paying attention. So details matter, Joe. Right. When I first started, I was doing bi-weekly cuts, but you're right, Greg. After 10 days, the lawns look horrible, and it makes your brand look bad. I had to read that one because he said I'm right.
Oh,
So.
go ahead, Greg. You're more right than me. Property maintenance, property management, basically, Hannah. Joe, when we had Joe on the show, Greg, wasn't it interesting that Joe, like behind certain like gas pipes and like wires and things like in the side of houses and stuff, Joe would actually pick the grass.
Yeah.
He would go through and pick the grass, and that's details. That's really paying attention to details, and that's really what sets you apart. I mean, you don't have to edge weekly, but just make things look. I mean, make the corners look really good. I'm just crazy, so I edge everything. Joe will edge everything, but people like that. When I was just going in, they're like, you would take the time. It's like my lawn guys would only edge like hard edge once a month. I'm like, holy smokes, it's a little bit too ratty on it. But what it would also set you apart, Greg, I like that you talk about client. Remember when you saved their driveway, like part of it, like the under part, there's like a driveway and it was like caving in, or like something like that.
The way their water was draining, it was washing out underneath the driveway. And I was, they had called me up to ask me to give them a quote on their lawn. And this is one of the reasons why you go out and look at the lawn too. So it made me look really good. But I was walking around the lawn because I hear guys that say, well, I just look it up on Google, and, it takes me too long to go look at it. And then I don't want to spend money going there. Well, while I was walking around looking at the guy's lawn, I just happened to get the right angle, and I could see underneath the guy's driveway. I could see a big gap, and so the client happened to be walking with me, and I said, "Did you see this?" And she says, "No, I never saw that." And I stuck my hand underneath, and I couldn't even I couldn't even find dirt. I couldn't stick my hand and find and extend it out and feel dirt. So I got a hold. They gave me something, I can't remember what it was, and so I took that and I stuck it underneath the driveway, and I went halfway through the pad before I finally hit dirt on part of the
That's
wall.
crazy, man.
Dirt. So, but they had no idea, and then just recently, I knocked on the guy's door again, and I said, "Hey, just so you know, I want you to keep an eye on these spots here on your driveway, different spots on their driveway, where I noticed they've got some gaps under there, and in those spots as well." So, but I
just
guess
looking out for people, because you did that, Greg, and they raved about you, and I'm sure they probably told the neighbors. You think?
I don't know. They were new to the neighborhood, and they're. I don't know if they've told anybody or not. So they're a little bit older, so I don't think they socialize with all the other neighbors as much. But just getting to know, I picked up another lawn in that neighborhood, and he liked my work so much he referred me to the guy across the street, and then that guy across the street referred me to somebody else, and he tried to refer me to his next door neighbor, and but I couldn't get in the guy's gate. He has his gate is only
Oh.
48 inches,
Yeah. Oh.
and so I couldn't get through the guy's gate, and but he said, no, I don't like the other guys that are coming through this neighborhood, so any chance I can refer you, I do. So
Didn't you pick up one, Greg? About because you picked up a client because you kept waving to the guy, his dog. I swear you said something along the lines of that once.
I was waving to a guy. I just kept waving to this one client, and then occasionally I'd see his dog and pet the guy's dog, and the guy eventually just came up to me and said, "Hey, I like what you're doing. I like your cuts, and you've been awfully friendly. So why don't you cut my lawn for me?" I said, "Okay." So
It's just
I
simple as that.
yeah, and I had another guy when I was passing out flyers one time. I was just out walking around, and the guy's dog came running up to me.
He's the dog
And
whisperer, Greg Durbin.
it was a golden retriever, and the dog came. How can you make a golden retriever mad, right? But the guy's dog came running up to me, and I just started petting him, and the dog was just having a great time at letting me pet him. And the guy came up, and we were talking for a couple of minutes, and he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I just passing out flyers and mowing lawns." And he says, "You know what? I don't like the guys that are mowing my lawn. How much would it charge? How much do you charge?" And I gave him my price, and he says, "We're done. Good, you're in."
There you
So,
go.
Money,
yeah.
money, money, money.
I was trying to do the cha-ching sound. I got a different one.
That's what you use
There.
the Venmo chart, the Venmo.
My money.
I'm trying to find something that's like it's like what's it, cash register, right? Oh yeah, this one here, this.
There
There,
you go.
we got to get that on there. But you were nice about it, Greg. And any dog likes you. I'm out there mowing. I don't think some of these dogs like me very much, and I'm a dog person. Weirdly, I mean, I have a cat, but not by will. Just we just rescued it. The cats like me more than some of these dogs. There's this little like yippy Yorkie, Greg, and its name's Zeus. You know the house because it was your first year when you were getting into it. You were helping Zach and I blow these lawns all kind of in that one area. It was
Okay.
one of these houses, and this woman has this little Yorkie dog named Zeus. It about wants to kill me every time, and I can't figure out why. I'm like, "Oh, hey, buddy," and she goes, "Oh, apparently I think the dog was abused by like a man or something like that, and she rescued it." So she says the dog just doesn't like men at all. I'm like, "Oh, well, that's nice," but other dogs didn't like me either. Or you're mowing around. I was mowing this dump. Okay, so it's this client. She's a realtor. She's putting up this house. Okay, so we're in this area close to my house. Two different. So it's an overgrown. So call me Phil. What up? And so I mowed it for her once 3 months ago. She wants me to mow it again. Both sides of the house, the neighbors had pit bulls. All these dogs wanted to kill me the whole entire time mowing. Greg, they didn't care. I had the mower going everywhere and like doing crazy stuff, and they're just about ready to hop over the fence and kill me. I'm like, oh, holy smokes!
I get boxers do that. They chase my got a couple of clients. The neighbors have boxers, and they'll run along the fence as I'm trimming. And I'm going, "Man,
Wow.
let your dog in." I had one neighbor that the dog was just mean, and it came running up all the time. They would let it out when I pulled up to mow, and
Wow.
I finally one day I was talking. They came out, and I said, "Look, put your dog in the house. It's gonna get hurt, and it's not gonna be my fault." And I said, there's gonna be a rock that comes shooting off this thing, and your dog's not gonna be happy." So they finally caught on, I think. So, but what was it? I had one dog that knew me, and what was it? He knew me well. I'd pet him a lot and see him on a lawn I was cutting. And one day I happened to walk up. I had my mask on. I had my trimmer going, and wasn't really thinking because usually it sees me without anything on.
Oh yeah.
And so I still had the trimmer on, and scared him. And so I went to pet him, and he bit me, and he bit at me. And fortunately, I had my gloves on, so he just took a chunk on the he tried to take a chunk on the gloves. So I did tell the owner. I say, "Hey, just it was my fault, but just so you know, he did kind of snap at me.
Hello, this is Greg.
Hey, Cameron, there he is. He's probably too busy eating some Subway. So, Missouri, hey, Missouri, where's it?
Missouri.
Joe's like, just tap him in the face with the string. Well, that'll work. I mean, I don't think these pit bulls, though, Greg, that were near me, they didn't really want me to give me the time of day. One was really close to hopping over the fence, and at that point, I probably would have charged them with the mower. I mean, I would have turned off the blades, but if it came near me, I would have been like, okay, you want to go? Like, what do you do if you're put into that situation? Now, that's a good question. Say you get mauled by a dog. Does our liability cover that, Greg, or would that fall under like more like health
under the
health
under
insurance?
the homeowner's liability.
Is it?
Then whoever's dog it is, that's their responsibility.
Oh, is it really?
So yeah, your insurance shouldn't have to do anything with it. It's their dog. If you're on the neighbor's, if you're mowing a lawn and the next door neighbor's dog attacks you, or even if you're on the customer's lawn and their dog attacks you, that's their responsibility. That's not your insurance that has to cover it. So they have a responsibility to keep their dog under control. So
Yeah, I mean, it's some people walk these really. I don't mind like the small yip dogs not on the leash, but they walk these big giant dogs with no leashes, and I'm just afraid that one day where something's going to happen while you're mowing. Had one barking at me while hedge trimming today. Yeah, they don't care. Like, they'll get as close as you want. I mean, it's just what also has been kind of annoying me lately, Greg. Is I've been out mowing, and you have these clients. It still happens. They don't care. They're out there doing yard work when I'm mowing, and you have walnuts down and sticks and cement. It's like, I can shoot stuff and hit you. I've said, don't you shouldn't be working while mowing. Okay, this new lawn that I picked up back in May, he's in his 80s, okay, but he brings like a beach chair and sits in like halfway up the driveway every time and watches me mow and gets really close to stuff. I'm like, dude, I said, George, go inside. And so I intentionally leave the mower and stuff running to try to create so much sound that he wouldn't, want to hang out there. But he just sits out there like this, watches me. I'm like, what is this, like your beach day or something?
yeah. Well, I've told people, look, you can't be outside while I'm mowing. And I had one client that their kids were playing in the lawn when I got there to mow, and I said, you can't be out while I'm mowing. And so she says, oh, okay. And they took it was her and a friend a friend was over with their kids as well. They just took them and put them on the patio. And I'm trying to mow, and I had to stop again and say, I'm sorry, nobody can be outside while I'm mowing. I said this, and I always tell them, hey, this thing will shoot, this trimmer will shoot rocks out at 100 miles an hour, and there's not a chance you're going to stop it. So, and usually when I say it's shooting at 100 miles an hour, they go inside.
Oh, it is, yeah. That one day when you're just trimming around.
Shooting, but I
don't know. Well, because, I mean, Garrett over at Magnamatic, he just say that a lawnmower blade spins about 225 miles an hour. What he said, it was something like that. And I don't know, you should look that up here, Greg, in our research department about it. I guess it just depends on how much string your length that's running out of it. That'd be kind of probably
3
I'd
to
have to
15,000 RPMs.
15,000 RPM.
I just don't know how many miles an hour that would transfer to.
So you just do like RPMs to like miles an hour. So what's like the RPM with the guard on? Like, so you put the guard on, an Echo trimmer, a still trimmer, which is Joe's favorite trimmers.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
Oh no, I'm just kind of stills. Go on.
Go ahead.
No, after you.
Potentially exceeding 300 miles an hour.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna go near that because I mean we've shot even trimming, Greg. I hate them, and we talk about it a lot. Those lava rocks, I've shot those, and those anger me every single time.
I found them halfway across the street.
Yep, and I realized and praise God, no one's been there. I mean, that would hurt because when Zach worked with me back in the day, he would mulch leaves, and I would kind of blow and watch him do it. He would mow in a circle, and he shot me in the cheek once with some wood chips coming off, like the leaves were blowing out the bed, and that hurt. That hurt bad, and I'm no wuss bag, and I was even wearing, protection. It just got me like underneath the cheek there. That hurts. Like that'll kind of shake you up there the rest of the day.
Let me see. A weed whacker could shoot a rock at extremely high speeds, potentially exceeding 400 miles an hour. This is from This Old House, according to This Old House.
Look at Joe's comment. Them stills won't even get 5 miles an hour at the moment.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, if you could even start them.
You got to go up to the still booth at the expo, Joe, and be like, why do I have to put my trimmer in the truck with the AC on just to get it to work? That's when you said that was just too funny, but that's just the truth. Never smile when trimming. Yep, I just kind of keep my mouth shut because when I've been flip edging too, I've shot things and I've hit part of my head and my lips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oops. Well, that's the
I
price
tell you
you
what,
pay.
those gaiters, they help
Yeah.
because
You know what?
once
You're
in a
right.
while-
Yeah.
Once in a while, I'll forget to put the gaiter up, and all of a sudden I'm getting hit in the face by little pebbles and stuff, and they hurt.
Yeah, it's
But
basically
I
my
don't
fault.
feel them when I got the mask up.
Yeah, no, you know what? That's a fair point, Greg. I didn't quite
Thank you.
realize because that'll kind of help like knock stuff down and deflect.
Yeah. And
trying
it's
to-
kind of loose. It's not tight, so
Yeah.
it's a little bit loose, so it absorbs a little bit of the blow. So
Darn, I was going through your Facebook. I was trying to look for if you posted a selfie of yourself in a gator, but you didn't. It's like, no, there's no worthy pictures here.
no, I could send you one. I did it on one of the websites. I did it on the
Oh, which one was that? Was it the solo one? Here, I'll
Probably
try to pull it
solo.
up. Solo operators here. I can
there
pull
was
it
some
up.
guy
'Cause-
that made some stupid comment on it.
well,
He had
you
to criticize it.
well, yeah, you were lawn care Antifa, right?
Yes, and my Antifa capitalist, confused Antifa capitalist.
Yeah.
Quote.
Here it is, right there. Where is it? Okay. Who else
Yeah,
is
never
part of this
smile
here?
while trimming, especially if they have dogs as well.
Oh,
So,
yeah, no.
yeah.
Oh, I just been running away from the dogs. Oh, the other worst thing is this one neighborhood that does have a ton of cats, and you're mowing, and like 4 cats hop out of the bush. Scares the tar out of you. Sit
Well,
there
I'm
and said,
talking
"Holy
about-
smokes!"
I say don't smile if they have dogs because they could have doggy poopy in the yard.
Oh yeah, that too. I got close once of shooting. Oh, found it, Greg. Here we go. Hold on. I got close of. Was it last year? I'm getting poop in my mouth, but that was
I
my
had
own
some
fault.
Shoot me, and
There
then
it
it
is.
got on my shirt. There it is.
There it is. The Antifa capitalist here, guys.
Yes.
But that that works because hey, you have allergies though too, and without that mask, at least for mowing, Greg, you would be dead there in the water, right? You'd be coughing everywhere.
Oh yeah, it does help quite a bit to keep the dust out of the nose and the throat and the lungs. So, steel
Joe says,
chainsaw
I have one of
helmet.
those. Yeah, so like one of those like orange helmets.
Yeah.
No, oh yeah, because it has the I think that orange steel chainsaw helmet has the hearing protection on it too. So, you know what? That might not be a bad idea if they were like Bluetooth. You're like, why's that guy mowing there in a helmet? It's like, well, when you shoot rocks up like I do, I mean, there you go.
I don't know, Joe. Have you ever tried it?
Joe probably has.
For cutting, for doing it for cutting.
Knowing Joe thus far, he's probably done that. So, I wonder how much they are. It's like a still helmet, steel or still.
Yeah, I think they call it steel.
Yeah, I think they call it steel. Okay. Oh yeah, like one of these. Okay. Oh yeah, that's like a Husqvarna one. Here, hold on. Head and face protection. Oh, you know what? this is not like a bad idea. Oh, this is funny. Here, gotta switch this screen back. This is kind of like
Yeah,
funny.
it has like a little screen on it for
It's
you.
got like a mesh.
Yep.
Based off of what this is here, it has like a mesh screen. And it's $130. I mean, that's for trees, but think about it though. If you were even doing some maybe leaves, I don't want 5% off. Why is it asking me that? Leaves might actually protect your eyes there a bit too. What do you think?
What's that called? Let me look.
This is the Advanced X Vent helmet system. This is $130, but they have other ones here though too. Like they have like here's a
I
Pro
was
Mark
trying to look it
one.
up.
Yeah, but this would be all for just cutting trees and stuff like that. But they had like a Bluetooth one that was kind of nice, and they had some sort of head cooling system in there. I'd take that.
The I don't know. For me, I don't know if that mesh would be enough to stop the dust. So I'm trying to stop a little bit more of the dust.
Yeah.
So,
He
and
says
I have
not
to
mow-
admit, though, it keeps your neck, especially like today, it's 40-something degrees when we got up today.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
that thing about that gator is it kind of keeps your neck warm, too.
Oh, yeah. No, especially when you're doing cleanups, when it's really cold. So, end of November and December, although we might have a couple days where it's like in the 60s or 70s, but the mornings, it's like my legs aren't, it's always just like the neck area. Even with like the hoodie on, like my neck gets cold. And that's where that gator, right, would probably help out.
Yeah, it helps a lot. I really, really like it when it's cooler out.
Why is this rated so poorly? I'm trying to figure out. Breaks easily. Poor quality helmet. No good. Look elsewhere. Yeah, I think probably the Husqvarna ones that I looked at here when I went back were probably a bit better. What I call it, still, I call it the still helmet. Yeah, like one of these ones. Forestry. Oh, this is damn. Yeah, this one has a tad bit better ratings. Oh wow, check out that one.
Dual mask.
Yeah, it's
Whose is that? Husqvarna's?
No, this one's called Green Devil, but it's $44. It's like less than it's like half that price, not even. It's got a 4.5 star. Like we try to base things off of like ratings here, and this is actually like pretty good. I mean, you can't beat that, right? That ain't bad. Cold mornings. I use my Milwaukee heated jacket. Oh yeah, check out these, man. They're.
Tell you what, I had my coat on all day today.
Yeah, I had my hoodie on basically the entire day, almost, give or take. Yeah. This is supposed to be, this Milwaukee heated jacket's supposed to be legit here. I think this is the one. Wonder why they gave it a 4.2. I have a lot of guys I know that like this, Greg, and it look at has an M12 battery, so that same battery that I would use for the Milwaukee air compressor or the grease gun.
Yeah.
So, but Greg, I'm getting tired. What about you?
Yeah, long day today. Time to
We gonna
time to take a
sail
shower
the
and
ship.
hit the hay.
Here we go. Let's do a pirate ship sail. All right, pirate ship.
A couple weeks. Remember, we got a couple weeks till Expo. Getting excited.
Here we go. Pirate ship.
Audio made by.
Okay, that wasn't it. Here, let's try Pirates of the Caribbean. I didn't even know I spelled Caribbean.
CAR. Once you start typing, it'll should auto.
Let's see, can I play any of these and not get here? Main theme.